your parents died because I had cheated you with a courtesan. I am demanding the limitation and prohibition of prostitution in the corona epidemic period. Conceive of a story. The man has been tainted by coronavirus. He infects his wife's parents unintentionally who die of the disease. Does he admit to his wife that he had been infected by a prostitute? He will not confess. He will not tell his wife, "Honey, your parents died because I had cheated you with a courtesan." The prostitutes contact many people intimately due to their profession. This intimate relationship is more profound than the handshake. The trollop cannot check which customer is infected or is not. It also can happen that the harlot does not know that she is sick. Maybe she has infected 10 or even 100 men. I believe that most of the infected men will not admit how they got infected. The spread of the disease should be slowed down until vaccination against it has been carried out. It does matter how many people get sick until the medicine comes out on the earth. Therefore, I demand the limitation and prohibition of the prostitution in the world. First, I call the politicians. I think that politicians have tolerated prostitution because the courtesans have attracted large numbers of tourists in many countries. Budget revenue has been a good excuse for politicians to treat prostitution as a sector of tourism. At present, in 2020, politicians must acknowledge that international tourism has declined due to the coronavirus. Currently, prostitutes do not increase budget revenues. In contrast, the spread of the coronavirus is destroying the economy drastically. Also, for economic reasons, I demand to ban prostitution during the period of the epidemic of the coronavirus. On the other hand, I call the prostitutes' attention. In Hungary, we say that prostitution is the oldest occupation. I am realist. Prostitution has been since the past and will be in the future. However, prostitution is harmful during epidemic. I am asking you to discontinue providing sexual pleasure for men for money during the period of epidemic. I cannot give you any other income in return. You have to admit you are harming yourself because you are going to be sick, too. You injure your customers because you are infecting them. You harm also the old relatives of your clients because you kill them. Acknowledge your activity is harmful for everybody. If you did not provide sexual services, the epidemic would spread more slowly. Your current activities can contribute to the collapse of the healthcare system. Your present activity can result in millions of unemployed people. Repeatedly, I am asking you to give up providing sexual services for the period of the epidemic. At third, I am addressing the customers. You cannot check your prostituting partner whether she is infected or is not by coronavirus. I am advising do not get satisfied with prostitutes, but do it in other ways. I am asking the clients not to circumvent the restrictions intended to slow down the spread of the virus. For example, free movement between home and work is permitted in several infected countries. It does not mean to visit prostitutes providing their services in the neighborhood of this route. I am asking you, do not visit prostitutes for the period of the epidemic. At fourth, I am addressing pimps and mafia members pimping prostitutes. I am afraid of you. I am aware of your power holding many politicians, lawyers, judges, police, and journalists in your hands. I am nobody compared to you. I am begging you not to murder me because I want to limit your most significant source of income. You, mafia members, know exactly the characteristics of politicians. A part of the politicians does not look for solutions but for scapegoats. Politicians never admit that they have managed the corona epidemic in a wrong way. Politicians looking for a scapegoat, they will accuse you of the spread of epidemic. If you do not assist in slowing the epidemic down, the politicians seeking for the scapegoats will carry out pogroms against you what you cannot imagine. Study history. In the history, many epidemics were followed by pogroms. Because of the plague epidemic in the 14th century, the leaders in power massacred many Jewish scapegoats to hide that they could not manage the situation. I am asking you to request prostitutes not to work in their profession during the epidemic. You can assist much in slowing the epidemic down. At last, I am addressing the people in general. I am asking your assistance as follows. 1. We have no time. The coronavirus is spreading in an extreme way, unfortunately. All methods should be taken to limit the spread of the virus. Politicians must be persuaded to tighten and ban prostitution for the duration of the corona epidemic. I am sending this video to politicians in bulk. In the video I'll list the names of the politicians to whom I have sent this claim. I'm going to send it to newer politicians, so additionally I will display their names. Please, assist me. Send this video to politicians and in the video comment their names. If a politician gets this video more than one time, it will not cause any problem. 2. The prostitutes advertise their services on the internet with phone numbers. I am suggesting to call them and talk about the dangers of the coronavirus. Tell them that they are in danger and they also endanger other people. I am going to do it too. Everyone should communicate with prostitutes in the style of his or her temperament. I am not naive. I am sure that prostitutes will not be happy about this, but I do not care. I am also sure that, if prostitutes receive many calls that do not result in business for them, they will delete their ads. 3. In order to continue the fight for restriction and prohibition of prostitution, please send me a gift contribution to the account numbers displayed in the video. The mafia might kill me for revenge. In this case, the contribution will also be good for my widow to raise my little daughter. Repeatedly, I am asking the mafia not to murder me. I urge everyone to fight more intensively to suppress prostitution if the mafia kills me. 4. Please share this video. Talk about this problem. Do not let the journalists paid by the mafia understate the role of prostitutes in the spread of the epidemic. Everyone should know that the curfew can be deceived. Everyone should know that a sexual contact with a prostitute is much more intense than a handshake. Share this video again and again until restrictions on prostitution are imposed. I am demanding to ban the prostitution for the period of the coronavirus epidemic.